What's up guys, Swaynosaurus here, and today I'll be bringing you another Diablo 3 video, this time on my Demon Hunter. Today I'll be going through my Cluster Arrow build, while also going through my new revised Demonic Essence run. But before we get into that, let's get into the build. For my first skill I use Hungering Arrow with Spray of Teeth. This is just a good hatred generator that does decent AoE DPS because of the good crit chance that a Demon Hunter gets. Next is the main skill of the build, Cluster Arrow with Loaded for Bear. Just does a lot of damage really, nothing more you can say. Shadow Power with Gloom, good lifesteal, good survivability cooldown. Vault with Tumble, lets you get through your run quicker. Companion with Back Companion, this helps offset the cost of Cluster Arrow with giving you better hatred regen, because Cluster Arrow costs a lot. And for the last skill, Preparation with Backup Plan. This is the most situational skill of the build. It lets you regen your all your resources so you can get around quicker if you're using a lot of vaults, you can survive longer if you're using a lot of shadow power, etc. If you don't have a lot of hatred generation, you can use punishment instead, but that is only really recommended if you have 4 set of Natalias to get the extra discipline so you can use it twice in a row. Passives I use, Steady Aim, 20% flat damage increase, really good. Grenadier, because it reduces the cost of Cluster Arrow by 10, which is really helpful, means you can spam it a lot more. And then Archery, because using a crossbow with good crit chance, 50% crit damage is really nice. For any recommended items for the build, a Dead Man's Legacy with good reduced cost of Cluster Arrow is always nice, and if you can get rings with reduced cost, they're good too. If you're not running punishment on Preparation, it's good to have a lot of attack speed, so things like a Mempo and Lacunes are very nice because it lets you Hungering Arrow more to generate more hatred. Anyway, now I've went through the build, let's get into the run. Now I'm into the run, I can easily describe it. All you do, clear Vault of the Assassin. I've found for Demonic Essences, doing the Black Crate Mine, or what it's called, I can't remember the name of it, sorry. It just isn't as efficient clearing that because Demonic Essence drops aren't changed by what Nephilim Valley you have. So you may as well just come in here, kill all the elites, rinse and repeat. There's nothing much to it really. And this build is very good at killing elites because of the burst damage you get from Cluster Arrow, so that helps too. Just go around clearing all of these mobs and quickly get through this, which hopefully shouldn't take that long because of Tumble. Many people might be saying, why don't I use Tactical Advantage for the even faster run speed? Grenadier just is too necessary in this build to run Tactical Advantage, as the reduced cost just helps so much. And by the way, tip against Reflect damage packs, always have Shadow Power up. If you don't, you probably will die because of the massive damage that most Demon Hunter builds do. Which I'm actually surprised that these aren't going down faster, but as I say that, they die. As you can see, I am only doing Monster Power 1, that's just for timing's sake. This character can do higher, and normally does do higher, but they would take me longer than I'm willing for the video to be really. Doing it on Monster Power 1 should just ensure a nice quick run to show everybody what it's like with the many elite packs that are in this place. I know I've already done a video of this, and I know I did say I would do my experience run next, but since I haven't been playing much recently, hence why I haven't had a video out in the past couple of weeks, I just thought Demonic Essences would be quicker and simpler to do, and really I'm guessing more people would be more interested in that, seeing as Paragon came out a long time ago and many people are now done farming to Paragon 100, which unfortunately I'm not, because I can never decide on what character I want to play, so I just swap and change around a lot. Because at the minute my Demon Hunter is my favourite, but that will probably change in a week, knowing me. Again, I would like to put more multiplayer videos out of this, but my friends have pretty much stopped playing Diablo now. If anybody wants to play with me, my Battletag will be down in the description. Just add me, say in the message that you're a viewer or subscriber, if that's the case, and I'll try and play with you guys, and also listen to any build ideas that you come up with, because I'm kind of stuck on what to do on the Witch Doctor, trying to think of some unconventional build to use, because all I can really think of is the Well of Souls, Spirit Barrage, that's what it is. Spirit Barrage, Well of Souls build, but that's been done multiple times now. I would really like to come up with some build of my own, or use a build that a subscriber or viewer has recommended, because as always, if somebody recommends one of them, I will try it out, and if it works, use it. If it doesn't, try and improve it to the point that it does. This area is really good for Demonic Essence farming. As you can see, I've only been in here a couple of minutes, and I've almost killed my 5th elite pack. That's why it's so good at Demonic Essence farming, because you do not need Nephilim Valor stacks to get Demonic Essence, which means you just go for the most efficient place for elites, which out of the entire game is Vault of the Assassins. If I was going for Demonic Essence and XP, I would either do the Black Canyon Mines and then here, or I would do Ariat Crater level 2, or I would do Keep Depths level 2, as them two are the best places to go for experience. Because at the minute, the best experience run is just going onto as high a monster power as you can, go to Ariat Crater level 2, kill all the scorpions, just rinse and repeat, skip all the elites, everything. But if you want legendaries, do Keep Depths, as there are more elites to get some Nephilim Valor stacks, and there's just in general more mobs. But the scorpions have been proven to give people upwards of 100 to 150 million experience an hour, so you can't really argue with results. This isn't too bad for experience, but as I've pointed out quite a few times now, this is mainly for Demonic Essence because of the abundance of elite packs. But as you can see, this build really does this run quickly. On higher monster powers it is obviously a little slower, but not drastically, as the amount of damage Cluster Arrow does is just so great, as it does 304% weapon damage on explosion and then 100% weapon damage in a pool around it. So you can't argue with the amount of damage that a Demon Hunter can put out. For this build you probably will need decent resistances, like mine are I think 450 all resist and then around 4000 armor, just simply to take the hits that you will inevitably be taking when you're trying to regenerate hatred by using your Hungering Arrow. Because Hungering Arrow only regenerates 3, I would use grenades because of Grenadier, but grenades just are not very good. I personally feel as if they need to be buffed by Blizzard, as they just take too long to explode. By the time you've thrown them, the mobs that you're throwing them at have already run out of the radius and they're not doing anything. The extra hatred generation would be amazing though, because of the increased from Grenadier and then the increase from the rune that you can use. But anyway, that looks as if this runs over pretty quickly, so I suppose that's all I've got time for today, and after these I am out.